Hi guys. Big old freaking fly in here. Had the door open because it was hot and we were outside and we were coming in and out and the fly was right here. If I'm in the craft room, the fly is right by me in the craft room. If I'm in here, so it must just be me. I'm attracting flies. I'm just having what I had yesterday, just rotini and well, it's different vegetables though. So, but it's the same concept. I love this dish. It's okay, help me do the math. So it's 130 for the chicken. It's 190 for the rotini. So that's 320. It's 60 for the vegetables. That's 380. And it's 100 for the tahini. That's 480 for this huge plate of food. Yeah. So anyway, it's hot here today. I don't know what the temperature was, but it was hot. It was too uncomfortable. We were out in the breezeway and it just got way too uncomfortable to be out there. What are you guys eating? I hope you're eating with me. That's the whole point. Eat with me and we can talk. So, I have been watching some different types of YouTube videos. I think I've said this before, but sometimes I just need a break from the true crime. I love true crime, but yeah, I came across a doozy last night. I'm like, I think I'm gonna watch something different. This freaking thing of broccoli. I love broccoli, but jeez. Dang. So, I don't remember the name of the YouTube channel. It was a woman. And, I hear you. And she was talking about this influencer on TikTok. Normally I don't care about this kind of stuff at all. But the very beginning opening part of this video was so random. It's a woman sitting in her car. She's got a whole green pepper and one of those pouches of tuna with a fork in it. And she's like, if you want to lose weight, you just got to do what it takes. I'm like she had just gotten done working out. She's in her car. And that's what she's having for lunch. Anyway, so I'm like, what is this about? And apparently that woman in the car is an influencer on TikTok. she has like 150 plus thousand subscribers, I think. I don't know. But anyway, apparently she's on a weight loss journey. That's great. I mean, if you want to lose weight, go for it. If you don't, don't. And so, she was a nurse, or she is a nurse, and she's a mom. Didn't catch anything about the husband part or boyfriend or whatever, but I did catch the kid about the kid. I did catch the part about the kid and the nurse. So she's telling everybody she's like 250 pounds, I think. I don't know how tall she is. She's telling everybody, what she eats. She's talking about macros. How it works, all that kind of stuff. And she's losing weight. She's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. I mean, she's really losing weight. And this whole time, she's showing clips of herself working out. She's showing clips of herself eating. She's, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like these people plan this stuff out so far, like months ahead of time. These schemes. Even a year ahead of time, they plan it out. They're like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to get so many followers. I don't know. It's just a hunch I have, but when I look back on these people, I'm like, there's no way. I mean, they had to have, that's why they started doing this. So, she's losing weight and people are like, oh my gosh, blah, blah. I'm losing weight too. Her followers, Some of them are kind of stalling out. Some of them aren't. So it's just like, you guys, that's what I did for you. Out of the kindness of her heart. She's like, I created a class. It has my meal plans. A class on macros. A couple other things, blah, blah, for $200. No refunds. Seriously. People were signing up for this class left and right. Girlfriend's lost 50 pounds. She's losing even more. Now she's lost 70. So she's like, oh, it's full. My class is full. I couldn't possibly take on any more people. Then she's like, well, I've decided to go ahead and open up a few more slots. She's doing nothing, you guys. She's pre-recorded stuff, and it's like, you're basically pushing something. You're thinking you're getting her, and you are. Oh my gosh, this stuff is such a scam. Not everything is, but this is, okay? So people are joining a class, oh my gosh, such great information, blah, blah, blah. Who's free for broccoli? Who? Now she's lost 100 pounds. People are singing her praises on TikTok. Look at this story. She went from this to this. Of course, she was always doing that, Here's what I used to look like. Here's what I look like now. This is how I did it. Blah, blah, blah. You can do it too. I believe in you. All this kind of stuff. So then she got down to her, what, I don't know, whatever body weight she wanted to be. I missed that part. She had like the tiniest amount of skin. I couldn't even see it, but apparently she could. That she was like, I have to have this removed. And you know, she turned sideways and it's like, it's almost like you really lost a lot of weight. What do I know? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionalist. I bet you know what I'm going to say. I bet you know what I'm going to say. She got caught doing GLP-1. I think anybody should be able to do GLP-1. I think that it's a great, you know, tool to help people lose weight. I think everybody should be able to use it. If you want to use it, I think you should use it. She was using it and not telling anybody. She was pretending like she was using these other methods to lose weight. She was omitting the fact that she had been taking GLP-1. I don't have a problem with GLP-1. I have a problem with somebody taking money from people under the guise that if you follow my meal plan, if you understand macros, if you do this workout, you're going to look like me, because that is exactly what she was saying. So people were like, it's understandably so, but I honestly, I don't care, but I'm just telling you what I was watching. I honestly don't care. I feel like if you want to lose weight, you need to do your own research and educate yourself by looking at a lot of different stuff. I feel a lot of people find like this one person and they're like, I want to look like that. I want to be that one person. It's just because everybody is different, right? Everybody is different. My body is 55 years old. My body's going to react completely different than a 30-year-old's, you know, to calories, to my movement. It just, anyway, she got caught. So she made this whole video and she's like, she was talking that, okay, now I got mad. Because she was like, I was going through a mental health crisis and, you know, I really felt like I needed that and blah, blah, blah. And I saw a therapist and they put me on an anti-something medication. And I'm just like, I swear to God, if you're lying, like, I don't even care now about that other stuff. Well, I didn't in the first place, but I swear to God, if you're lying about that, you are not going to heaven. And I don't even believe in heaven, so. And we don't talk about religion. That wasn't a religious thing. Anyway, yeah, so people were like, other people were like, you really should, like, consider giving some of these people's money back. You know, it's only fair. No. She said no refunds. To be fair. I mean, I think that was a really crappy thing to do. Because legitimately, there are people out here, including me, trying to lose weight. And if you're just grinding it, you are on the treadmill every day. You are drinking your allotted water, however much that is. You are weighing your food. I weigh my food. You are, I don't care what, you know what I'm saying? Like you are doing the work. You're doing the work. And then you are watching somebody who is, look, and like I said, don't get it twisted. I don't have a problem with the GLP-1, but they're taking the GLP-1. Do you see what I'm saying? You're over here doing this and they're taking the GLP-1, still probably eating healthy, still probably exercising, still doing that. That's a tool. That is a tool. The GLP-1 is a tool, whatever you want to call it, a tool, an aid, an assist, whatever. It helps you lose weight, right? Where the person over here doesn't have that and they don't know that you do. So it kind of is crappy because as a person, you start to really get down on yourself and you start to feel like, well, what's wrong with me? Like, what is wrong with me? How come I can't lose weight? I'm literally doing everything. And a lot of people will just give up and freaking go eat ice cream because why even bother, right? And then it's just this cycle. I feel horrible about that kind of stuff. I have seriously thought, I can't do it, you guys. I do not have the time. I don't have the time. I was up until 3 o'clock last night, still working. And I had gotten up at 8:30 in the morning. I had seriously thought about doing my 75 soft challenge again. I'm this close to doing it. Now, if you don't know what that is, okay, I'll break it down real quick. Well, what are we in a hurry? No, we're not in a hurry. Okay, so, can't remember his name, Andy somebody, came up with something called the 75 hard challenge. Some of you might have already heard of it before. No, that's way too hard for me. That's the word hard. For a lot of reasons. One of them being that I'm not in my 20s, okay? So, there is something called the 75 Soft. You can even get a journal off of Amazon. It's called 75 Soft Challenge, okay? And in the journal, it has all the rules and everything. I'm going to try to remember the rules. So what it is, it's a 75-day challenge. Well, let me get to that. It's a 75-day challenge. Every day you drink 1 gallon of water and you're like, nope, I'm out. I heard you guys. Whoever that was, I heard you. No. Come on back. No. Just hear me out. You would be shocked at how much water you can drink in a day. If you just keep a glass of water next to you, you'd be shocked. Now, when I first started this, I had to buy a water bottle that had it marked, like, how many ounces it was. That was very helpful for me. And then I learned how much water it was. And I was like, oh, okay, it's not as hard as you think, okay? You have to drink a gallon of water a day. You have to do 1 45-minute exercise. It could be walking at a slow pace. It could be running on a treadmill. It could be doing the Boston Marathon. Well, that would take longer than 45 minutes, but okay, so 45 minutes, a gallon of water, 45 minutes. You need to eat a healthy, well-balanced diet. Now, peeps, I recommend no processed foods whatsoever. No processed foods. None in your diet. None. Or very, very little. Very, very little. You need to read 10 pages of a self-help book or a fiction book. No, a nonfiction, sorry, book. You can have one cheat day, and you can take one day off from exercising. Now, I didn't do the cheat day, but I actually recommend that you do the cheat day. What I found is when you have a cheat day, you guys aren't going to believe this, you actually lose weight faster. Because let's say you're on a 1,200, 1,400 calorie diet during the week. Then you have a cheat meal, right? Because your body's like, hardly any calories, hardly any calories, hardly any calories, hardly any calories. Then you have a meal that's like 2,500, 2,800 calories. A burger and fries. Well, for me, your burger and fries is, or whatever. Your body is all of a sudden like, oh, you are going to feed me. So it releases some of that weight. It lets it go because it doesn't freak out. It's not freaking out. Your body's not trying to hold on to it. It's not trying to hold on to it because it's like, oh, wait, you gave me an extra bit of calories here. I'm going to drop it. I know it sounds weird and backwards. So I can't remember if that's all the rules or not, but I think that's it. And I was like, I should do that and film it on here, but I don't know how to do that. Y'all, I don't know how to do that. First of all, this is my iPad. It's not like it's my phone. I couldn't just easily take it for a walk. Well, but I thought it would be really neat to show you like what I am eating throughout the day. And just, you know, the journey of it. The 75 soft is still a hard challenge. Now, the 75 hard, you have to do 2 45-minute workouts a day. No. And one has to be outside. And they have to be at least 3 hours apart. The other thing you can incorporate is 10,000 steps a day. And that literally can be your workout. I have no idea how you're going to get 10,000 steps in 45 minutes, though. Unless you are running. I remember one day, I walked over 24,000 steps. Yeah. When I commit to something, it is crazy. My level of commitment is insane. That's why it's bothering me, because I want to lose weight, and it's bothering me because it's like, Remy, you totally know how to do this. Yesterday, I had 1,402 calories. Today, I'm on track to hit the same. I don't know why I'm not losing weight. I don't know. Um, but for a while there, as you guys know, I was eating noodles and burgers and fries and all that kind of stuff. Because when I first started this channel, I was like, oh, I better eat like foods like that or nobody will watch. And I've learned, and that's why I started this channel. It wasn't about the food. It was about sitting down and talking. So, you know, it wasn't about sauces and all that kind of, oh God, that stuff. Have I asked you guys this before, but do you know who Hungry Fat Chick is? She calls herself that, not me. Otherwise known as Candy. She has a mukbang channel. I think I did talk to you guys about this because I was telling you she was trying to lose weight. And when she changed her food and she started cooking at home, she lost so many views. Like nobody wanted to see it. It's so sad. And this is the only income she has. And she's barely making ends meet. Like barely. And she goes to McDonald's. She has like so many views. So many views. It's really sad. Because she wants to lose weight. And she kind of can't, you know? But I mean, that's so sad. Hey. She kind of locked herself in, you know, to like a niche. Gain a bunch of weight. I think she was already heavy, but she was nowhere near this heavy. I always check in on her from time to time. She's like the nicest person ever. And everybody just, well, not everybody. Some people are so mean to her, and it's, I know when you have a YouTube channel, you really put yourself out there. I said this on my other channel, but you're not allowed to have an opinion. The minute you have an opinion, you get attacked. You get attacked. It's happened to me on my other channel. You know, it's like, how dare you have an opinion? What do you think you are, human? You know, it bothers me like this much. The other part of me is just like, what? I think what it is when you say something and it triggers somebody, unless you're purposely trying to get people mad. Some YouTubers do that just to try to get more views and stuff. But I think when you have an opinion or you say something about X, not X, okay, there is something called X, about something, I think the reason why they get triggered is that personally, they take it as a personal, like it, you know, it's like they can feel it, like they think it's them, like it's like all about them. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, YouTube's crazy. It can be a really hurtful place. People can be extremely mean. I don't really care because I'll just block people. They're just jerks, man. People and all I can think of is this person. They're not just doing it to me. I have no notions of them just doing it to me. I know darn well that they are going around to all sorts of channels and finding a sentence, a word, something. They maybe they don't even watch the video and they just comment something nasty to try to get a response from anybody, from the creator, from other people in the comment section. It's so, what a pathetic life. Can you imagine? I can't imagine. Like, I got too much crap to do. You know what I'm saying? I got a life to live. Anyway, let me know what you ate down in the comments. And you know where I'm going, back to my craft room, as always. So it says, a pit bull rescued me. I got the shirt after, I also have a the sweatshirt. I got this shirt after we rescued Nala. She was our first pit bull that we rescued. She is right there. It's Nala. It says Miss Nala on her collar. So that's her. Got another pit bull here. And then this one's really hard to show, but see it? There's the nose. Yeah. So yeah, a pit bull rescued me. Yeah. We didn't rescue Nala. She rescued us. So all right, you guys. I will hopefully upload tomorrow. Okay, take care. Bye.